It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
A pleasant good morning to everyone, and welcome to American Legion Baseball on the WBCB Sports Network. My name is Jordan Hirsch alongside Joe O'Gorman, and we've got a great game for you guys today. It is undefeated Bordentown Post 26 against 13-4 Hamilton Post 31. And a real quick thank you to all of our sponsors for today's game, including the Capital Health System, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, and the Trentonian, all making portions of today's game possible. And Joe, bring you in here to the Trentonian pregame show. Top team in the league here in Bordentown going up against the second-ranked team, Hamilton. These two teams matched up back on June 22nd, and it was a great game. Bordentown came from behind in the sixth inning to get the 4-3 win. What do you expect to see here today?
Well, you know, this is an interesting setup, Jordan, because Bordentown has clinched the division. I think it's their first title since 2014. They're 8th overall. So they're in, they've already got that in the bag. And coming in today, these teams are getting ready for the district tournament, which starts this weekend, Friday and Saturday, I believe. But that doesn't take away from the fact that both these teams want to win this game, because this has now become the rivalry of Mercer County this year. So you're going to get Bordentown, who's just going to try to keep doing what they're doing, pitching, fielding, doing it all is better than anybody right now in the league. And you got Post 31 that's won 8 straight games and is playing very, very well. So, I mean, this is going to be an interesting game, and, it's one of those games that could go either way. Yeah,
and like you said, Bordentown, they've already clinched the top spot in the division, so really all they're playing for is to keep their undefeated season alive, but they're going to give it all they've got today against this tough Hamilton team who, like you said, they've won 8 in a row, and they're in a tough battle right now for the number 2 spot, as they are just a game up on Lawrence, who they beat yesterday 3-2, coming from behind to win that one, a game and a half up on North Hamilton, 3 games up on Allentown. So Hamilton with perhaps a little bit more to play for in terms of the standings, and they're going to send Joey Didda to the mound today. What can we expect to see from him?
Well, Didda pitched a couple innings the other day in their last win, not last night, but the win previous. So how long Rick Freeman will stay with him, I really don't know. But there's another sidebar that makes this game a little bit interesting. Bordentown is looking to become the first team to go undefeated since 2000, when Post 31 did it on the team that went to the World Series. So nobody would rather knock them out of the unbeaten ranks than this Post 31 team. Yeah,
Hamilton, of course, with a lot to play for. You mentioned Joey Didda. He pitched back on July 5th, went 2 1/3 scoreless relief in Hamilton's 4-2 win over Allentown. If you take a look now at the Bordentown side, they're going to send C.J. Adida to the mound today to face an imposing Hamilton lineup. What's the scouting report on him?
Adida is coming off a great year at Burlington Township this year. He had a 1.07 ERA, and he had 56 strikeouts in 46 innings, and he only had 11 walks in high school ball. And he's been very good throughout the Legion season. So, again, I don't know what the pitching situation will be come districts, so I don't know how long Ryan Podlesny will stay with CJ in this game either.
Well, this is certainly going to be a great matchup. Top 2 teams in the Mercer County American Legion League, and we've got it for you next. We're going to take a quick break and step aside, but when we come back, lineups and first pitch, Bordentown versus Hamilton from Steiner.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
It's finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
We welcome you back here to some American on the WBCB Sports Network. Just about ready for first pitch, and let's take a look at Bordentown's lineup that they're going to send out there. Reese Pillock will lead it off in left field. Kevin Stewart bats second, playing center field. CJ Fredericks bats third at first base. Franklin Peters is catching. He'll bat cleanup. Braden Drombrowski at shortstop, he'll bat fifth. Ryan Kochi bats sixth, he's in right field. Carter Rich over at third base bats seventh. The DH Connor Parsons bats eighth, and Jimmy Musser, the second baseman, bats ninth. And they're going to face Joey Ditta, who had an up and down season at Steinert. He showed flashes of greatness where he would have outings where he would be dominant. Did not allow a ton of earned runs, but the problem with him this season was that he walked a ton of batters. I did a game, Steinert versus Hun on May 4th, in which Ditta walked 8 batters in that game. So control has definitely been a little bit of an issue for him. And I think that really if he can keep the ball in the strike zone and get quick outs, that he's going to have success against this Bordentown lineup, and that's something that he's going to have to do because this is a very tough lineup that he's facing today.
Yeah, he's got to come out and throw strikes and just give his team a chance. As you well know, Jordan, walks are killers, and they usually lead the runs. So he's got to come out. Like he pitched 2 innings the other day, so hopefully he's fresh enough that he can come out and give him a couple good innings, or 3 or 4, whatever Rick Freeman wants from him. And then, throw strikes. That'll be the key. You don't have to overpower people. Just got to throw strikes.
And something that Hamilton has done really well through this 8-game win streak they've been on that could help Ditta out on the mound today is they have scored a ton of runs. As a part of this 8-game win streak, they have outscored opponents 68-7. That includes wins of 11-0 over North Hamilton, 14-0 over Princeton, and 20-1 over Trenton. So if Ditta can get that type of run support today, and that he's hoping for a performance like that out of his offense, that could be something that could settle him down. But you can't expect all those runs to come. There's obviously 11-0, 14-0, 20-1. There's also wins in here of 3-2, 4-2. So he's going to have to be on his game today.
Yeah, all you got to do is go back to the last time these two teams played. It was 4-3, and it wasn't decided until late. So, I would expect another tight game. But like you mentioned, Hamilton can hit the ball, and they got to be feeling good about themselves right now. As you well know, when you walk up to the plate with a little bit of confidence, it certainly helps.
And the national anthem about set to be played here, so we're going to step aside real quick and be back with first pitch right after this.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Welcome back to Steinert High School. Jordan Hirsch alongside Joe O'Gorman with you here, and Joey Ditta starting his warm-up tosses on the mound now, and let's take a look at how Hamilton lines up defensively. It's going to be Ditta on the mound with Andrew Condurso behind home plate. Over at first base is Michael Smith, Jake Pope at second, Jack Gill at short. At third base is Remy Finilio. In left field, Nathan Klingel, center field, Christian Finaccio, and right field, Jack Pirelli. Certainly a lot of players on this Hamilton team from Steinert. In fact, all but two go to Steinert High School, and they are very used to this field, which is 330 to left and 320 to right, 375 to straightaway center in the gaps, left center field, 370, right center field is 365. Did a continuing to warm up here, and Hamilton, we talked about Bordentown, how they could be the favorite here as we head into the playoffs. Hamilton, they've always been a contender, and you know that they're going to be right up there again this season. 31 league pennants, that's a record, and they would like nothing more than to spoil Bordentown's undefeated season here today.
Yeah, you know, you talked about most of the kids on 31 being from Steinert. Well, it's just the opposite over at Bordentown. They got 5 different schools. I think Allentown with 6 is the only other team in the league that might draw from more. And, you know, it's mostly right now Bordentown Township and Moorestown and Bordentown that have the players for post 26.
Well, Reese Pillock digging in here as we are about set for baseball. It's in the mid-80s, if you can believe it, because it feels like it's almost 100 degrees here from hot and humid Steinert High School.
Jordan, really, most of the kids are from northern Burlington. I misspoke there. There's 1 from Moorestown, 5 from Burlington Township, and 9 from northern Burlington.
Well, one thing that is for sure is that this team has really come together. I mean, 19-0.
Left fielder number 2, Reese.
Steinert, obviously all these guys used to playing with one another during high school ball back in the spring. As Joey Ditta fires in the first pitch, and we are underway with a strike on the outside corner.
That's one of the things you got to give Bordentown a lot of credit for, that from 5 different schools they've been able to mesh together as well as they have.
I think it's a real credit to their manager, too, being able to get this team to play for one another, and you got to give him just a ton of credit for putting together this undefeated season they've got going on so far.
Yep, and this is Ryan Podlesley's first season, and over in the other dugout you got the veteran Rick Freeman. He's been calling the signals over there for 38 years.
That one's chopped up the middle. Gill ranging over. So is Pope. He has it. Fires to first, not in time. And an infield single there for Reese Pillock. Gets it going for Bordentown.
That ball took that high bounce, and Pope made a run to get it, but he couldn't reach it. Gill made a throw that was a little bit offline.
Yeah, not much really they could do there. That ball was just hitting an unfortunate spot.
Center fielder number 24, Kevin.
And now Kevin Stewart digs in, the lefty. And that's got to be something that's frustrating for Dida. You make the pitch, you get the ground ball that you're looking for, just not really placed in the right spot. The first pitch here to Stewart is taken low for a ball.
The other key is going to be if one of these teams can get up early on the other.
Yeah, an early lead in games like this. Very important as the throw over to first gets away from the first baseman, Smith. It's going to allow Pillock to advance to second at least. He takes the turn there, kind of stumbles a little bit, but it's not going to matter as he's going to pull into third standing. And a two-base error by Dida. And now Bordentown 90 feet away from taking that early lead.
Nobody backing up Smith down there at first base, and the ball rolled far enough away so that Pillock could get all the way to third.
Yeah, Dida kind of spiked that one over there. Not much that Michael Smith could have done. Hamilton will play the infield in here. Runner on third, nobody out. The 1-0 pitch is fouled away, 1-1.
One of the things that's been a key for this Bordentown post-26 team all years, they got a lot of veterans that have been in the Legion now for a couple years, so they kind of know the ropes a little bit.
Yeah, they understand what it takes to win, and they've got a chance to get on the board here first. Ball and a strike to Stewart. And the 1-1 is hit in the air out towards right field. Pirelli heading back on it, still back. It's over his head. It's going to one-hop off the wall. Pillock's going to score easily. Into second goes Stewart. And just like that, it's 1-0 Bordentown.
That ball was a shot out there. Pirelli got a jump on it, but couldn't get to it fast enough. It was over his head.
Yeah, this ball looks like it's going to fly today. Not much in the way of wind action, and that one just kept carrying. Ended up one-hopping off the wall. And now C.J. Fredericks, the first baseman, digs in. Runner on second now, still no one down. First pitch to Fredericks is a breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. Dida's gotten that outside corner now a couple of times early.
Yep, you're right. And again, with that same situation, as long as it stays consistent, nobody's got a complaint.
No balls, one strike. And that one taken just a bit high. We talked about how Hamilton has been outscoring their opponents 68-7. Well, it hasn't been too far behind for Bordentown in the month of July. This includes a forfeited game as well. They've outscored their opponents 53-11. Their offense, obviously not far behind Hamilton. We're already going to get a mound visit here as it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Condurso is going to go out and talk to his pitcher.
That's why these teams are the two best in the league right now.
And Condurso.
They pitch, they hit.
Condurso perhaps trying to just settle Dida down here. Single and an error and then a double, and he's fallen behind Fredericks here a little bit. Obviously still early, but you want to limit the damage as much as possible because you know this Bordentown offense can score a lot of runs as that ball's hit in the air out towards left field. Klingel over into the alley, makes the grab, tagging from second and stopping is Stewart. He just draws the throw, and there's one out.
Fredericks got under that a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he got a pretty good pitch to hit there, and you're right, I think just got hit the bottom of the baseball a little bit.
Catcher, number 11.
And instead of a ball that, another one that maybe goes to the wall, it's a routine fly out. Franklin Peters, the catcher, digs in. There goes Stewart, pitch is taken high, throw down to third is high, and a great play by Fanilio just to keep that ball from going into left field. Saved a run there for sure.
You're definitely right on that, Jordan. That was a high one going in there.
But now the second run for Bordentown, again just 90 feet away with less than 2 outs, and again they're going to bring the infield in for Hamilton. 1-0 pitch is taken a little bit low, and it's 2-0. Condurso tried to bring that one back.
Tried to put it in that outside corner he's been calling there.
That's a strike.
2-0 is away. 3 balls and no strikes, and Dida falling behind now a couple of hitters here early.
Yeah, and I'm sure this is not what Hamilton wanted to do early.
Open base at first, obviously. A walk would put the double play in order. You got to believe with the cleanup hitter here, Dida's going to be a little bit... That ball's grounded through the left side, a base hit. I was going to say Dida's going to be a little bit careful, but instead, getting the green light 3-0 is Peters, and he drives in the second run of the game.
Got the no take sign for Peters at 3-0.
Number 32.
Yeah, a little surprised here early that they put the green. They give Peters the green light there, but it pays off as he grounds one through the 5-6 hole, and we're already going to have a mound visit here for Hamilton from their coach.
Well, speaking of Peters, he's your number 4 cleanup hitter, so I'm sure they got a little faith in him and knows that he can come through. And as long as they stayed out of not allowing getting the run cut down at home, they were in good shape.
Yeah, Bordentown putting some faith in the middle of their lineup, and it pays off there. So 2-0 here early, still just 1 out. Braden Dromboski's now going to be the hitter after that meeting at the mound.
Is number 10, Luke Harris. And now batting, number 21, the shortstop, Braden Dromboski.
Harris is running for Peters over first base now, courtesy runner.
That's number 10, Luke Harris over there. And the first pitch to Dromboski is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Throw over to first. Not in time. Is able to get back there pretty easily was Harris.
Yeah, you don't want to be a courtesy runner and get picked off.
Especially when you're out there to maybe perhaps try to take that extra base as the 0-1 pitch is low and away for a ball.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of speed Harris has, but I'm a little surprised they haven't sent him yet. Got a couple runs already in the bank, so.
Ball and a strike. Harris doesn't go. Pitch is roped out towards left field. It's going to one hop in front of Klingel. Already the third or fourth hit of the inning for Bordentown, and the second and first now with 1 out. They've got a chance perhaps for a big inning here. Already 2 home.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard. Line drive right to left field.
Third baseman, number 32, Carter Rich.
Ryan Kochi, the right fielder, digs in here.
Yep. Kochi's one of those northern kids.
And the first pitch to him is swung on and foul tip back to the backstop. It's 0-1.
Kochi.
He had designs to hit that a long way, Jordan, the way he swung at that one.
Yeah, he was sitting fastball there, got it just a bit late.
Yeah, a little high, too, I think. He went up the ladder for it.
They hold Harris on at second, throw back behind him, and it's not in time. That was a close play. Good.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Good attempt there by Dida. No balls and 1 strike. Hamilton perhaps guarding against the double steal. And the pitch breaks in over to the outside corner, 0-2.
That was a very nice pitch by Dida, and boy, did he need it right there. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes. Dida can kind of go wherever he wants here, needing this out. (0-2) to Kochi is well outside, 1-2. Maybe a little semi-pitch out there is perhaps trying to just control the running game a little bit. Figure he's ahead in the count, 0-2, could waste a pitch. 1-2 the count. And that one just barely did not get a piece of Kochi. I don't know.
No,
he didn't make much of an attempt to get out of the way of that one.
No, he didn't.
From this angle, it almost looked like it caught him maybe in his elbow guard. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 in this inning. That one is popped up over the Hamilton dugout and out of play.
It's 2-2, I believe the count is.
Yeah, and a good job so far by Kochi.
Yep.
Getting back into this at bat after falling behind 0-2 early. That one is again popped up off of first base. Over is Smith, and it's out of play.
Keeps feeding that right side of the field there with foul balls.
Yeah, doing just enough to stay alive. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And turns and fakes the throw to second. Fortunately, didn't let go of that ball because Jake Pope was not covering second base, not really holding on Harris anymore. Holds him on here. The 2-2 pitch is high, 3-2.
So now Ditta's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah, and this is what we talked about. The walks have been an issue for him. And you get ahead 0-2, you got to find a way to put the batter away, especially in spots like this where you've already allowed 2 runs.
And you don't want to load the bases.
3-2 pitch is popped up foul over our heads and out of play.
Kochi's had a pretty good at bat here. Like we said, he got behind 0-2, and he's battled back to 3-2, and he's fouled a couple off.
Yeah, he's
3 of them, to be exact.
He's really battled here, and 3 balls, 2 strikes. You know, he'd like nothing more than to just get on base and perhaps just load the bases up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch coming from Ditta is fouled away again. Condurso not happy at himself there. I think that one tipped off his glove.
Yeah.
Feels like he should have hung on to that for strike number 3.
Kochi's not helping Ditta's pitch count, that's for sure.
No, and we mentioned that he threw 2 1/3 scoreless on Wednesday. Not quite sure how long of a leash he's got here, but this at bat certainly running up his pitch count. The 3-2 once more is low, ball 4. So from 0-2 to a walk for Ryan Kochi, and the bases are loaded now with just 1 out for Carter Rich.
At different times this year, one of the keys been to Bordentown is the bottom of the order is hit, so we'll see if they can deliver again.
Yeah, and that's just a quality of a great team. They're getting production up and down your lineup. Carter Rich will be the 7th man to bat in the inning.
Rich, another one of those Burlington Township kids.
Corners pinch in for Hamilton. Middle of the infield plays at double play depth. And the first pitch here to Rich is way outside. And it's 1-0.
Ditta's going to have to settle down here.
So ball and no strikes, a chance for Bordentown to add to their lead. And that one's well upstairs at the eyes, 2-0.
He's having trouble finding the plate right now. You got to let your fielders do the job.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just you got to be able to throw strikes, get it over the plate, and if they put it in play, trust that your 8 guys behind you can make the play and get you out of this jam.
Yep. Jack Gill steps into the mound. Just tell him to calm down a little bit. Take your time. Don't worry about it. We got our gloves on.
Yeah, Ditta maybe a little frustrated with how this first inning has gone. Obviously not how he pictured it. Going up against this undefeated Bordentown team, you know, he would have liked nothing better, come in, shut them down. But 2-0 ball game here. Obviously, this offense is potent for Hamilton, and if you can get out of this without allowing many more runs, got to trust your offense. This one's flied out towards left field. Klingel comes in, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Harris. He's going to score, and it's 3-0.
Wasn't that deep, but Harris got a good jump on it right as soon as the catch was made. And the throw went to the cutoff man, first baseman, and he was able to score.
And that's why you go to the courtesy runner there, get a little bit more speed, and that was a pretty close play. The throw just a little bit offline, but the run scores. It's 3-0 Bordentown, and the 8th man to come to the plate in this inning is going to be the designated hitter, Connor Parsons.
But now Hamilton can see light at the end of the tunnel here. They got a couple outs.
Yeah, infield can play back, second and first, 2 down. And the first pitch coming to Parsons is away, 1-0.
Action down in the 31 bullpen. Somebody throwing down there.
Yeah, and that might give the answer to how long of a leash Ditta's got here, as the 1-0 is swung on and missed, 1-1.
Parsons was well behind that one. It was a good pitch by Ditta.
He's been able to elevate with that fastball. Obviously, he's missed with a few, but gotten some of these Bordentown hitters to swing underneath. They throw back to second, and just back in there safely is Drumboski. One pitch popped up, third base side and out of play. So Ditta a strike away from getting out of this jam. 3 already home though, so Bordentown, they've got to feel good with what they've done so far, but you know that they would like to maybe extend this lead.
I don't know if you ever have enough runs.
Yeah, especially against this Hamilton team that can score double digits and has done that on multiple occasions this season. They throw behind the runner again, and back easily this time is Drumboski. So Conderso going to go out and talk to his pitcher.
Yeah, it might be just telling him, let's concentrate on the batter. Let's get the batter.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that the mound visit rule that's in Major League Baseball doesn't apply here in Legion Ball. That's already their 4th visit of the inning. They'd be down to 1 more if this was the MLB.
This has been showered and been home by now. If you had to come out after the second visit.
So ball and 2 strikes to Parsons. He's the 8th man to bat in the inning. Runner goes from third, pitches on the inside corner for a called strike 3. 3 runs do score in the inning, 2 left. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's 3-0 Bordentown. Hamilton's bats coming up next.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. So 3-run score in the top of the first for Bordentown, and now CJ Adida takes the mound, and he will face the lineup For Hamilton, that goes like this. Christian Finaccio leads it off playing center field. Jack Pirelli bats second, he's over and right. Jake Pope bats third, he's at second base. Jack Gill bats fourth, he's at short. Michael Smith, the first baseman, bats fifth. Gennaro Salzano bats sixth, the designated hitter. Remy Fanilio playing third base bats seventh. Nathan Klingel, the left fielder, bats eighth. And the catcher, Andrew Condurso, bats ninth. And we'll take a look at how Bordentown lines up in the field. It is Peters behind the plate, Adida on the mound. Over at third base is Carter Rich, shortstop Braden Dromboski, second base is Jimmy Musser, first base CJ Fredericks, and in the outfield, left fielder Reese Pillock, center fielder Kevin Stewart, and in right field is Ryan Kochi.
Christian Finaccio.
Christian Finaccio, who got a lot of the leadoff duties at Steinert this season, will lead off here for Hamilton.
He's been a very good leadoff batter for 31 here, too, this Legion year.
And the first pitch to him is taken low for a ball, 1-0.
Again, we mentioned the Dot is one of their top pitchers, so we'll see how this goes.
The 1-0 pitch, again low. That one hopped about 3 feet in front of home plate. Finaccio quickly ahead in the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Adidas 2-0, well outside, so command a little bit of an issue here for him in this first at bat. It's 3-0.
Yeah, he's got to remember his team got him up here 3 runs. Don't just give him back.
.30 pitch. That one's over for a strike. It's 3-1. And yeah, up 3-0. Got to just come in, throw strikes. You don't want to give this Hamilton team any free passes. Got to make them earn their way on base. As the 3-1 to Finaccio is just a bit low. And the leadoff man is aboard with a walk.
So that's a good start for 31 in their half of the inning.
Now batting right fielder, number 8, Jack Pirelli.
Jack Pirelli will now dig in. Runner on first. Leadoff walks. Obviously, that's the old adage. Always could lead to trouble.
Hamilton's been aggressive on the bases this year, so we'll see what they do with Finaccio over there.
Yeah, and he's got some speed down at first base as well. Back-to-back lefties at the top of this Hamilton order, and the first pitch to Pirelli is on the outside corner for strike 1.
He's got a nice fastball going, Jordan. Throws hard.
Yeah, got some nice zip on that at the end.
Yep.
Just got to be able to command it. That one was in a good spot. Throw over to first, and Finaccio, not taking a huge lead, is back easily. Out of the stretch, that ball's hit foul and out of play down the left field line. That's no balls and 2 strikes.
Let's see how Ladada pitches ahead now. He was behind Finaccio. Let's see what he does with Pirelli here.
Finaccio leads off first, and the throw over, and he's back easily again, not taking a huge lead over there.
Ladada wants to see if he can get Pirelli to go fishing here somewhere.
And the 0-2 pitch is hit foul. Tried to blow that fastball by him again, and
put it on the outside of the plate there.
Yeah, Pirelli just able to foul it off and stay alive.
Yeah, he protected the plate is what he did.
So still no balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 coming to Pirelli. That one looked like it might have slipped out of the hands of Adida.
Yeah. That was Major League, the movie High.
You see him, he kind of looked down at his hands there. If to say that one slipped, it is a muggy day. You wonder if...
Yeah.
I mean, sweat could definitely be an issue. Runner goes and stops. Pitch is grounded out to second base. Musser's up with it over to short for 1, and that's all they're going to get. So fielder's choice, and Bordentown gets the lead runner for the first out.
That's the one they wanted. Keep those runners out of scoring position.
Baseman, number 9, Jake Pope.
Jake Pope, the batter now. He had a great year for Steinert this season, like a lot of the Steinert players did. That team finished with a 17-9 record, was bounced in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Something you can count on from Steinert was scoring a lot of runs. As they would score in the double digits a lot. They scored 8 or more runs 9 times. And so it's no surprise here, perhaps, that this Hamilton team is just as good with a lot of the same players. That fastball catches the outside corner for a strike.
That's the one on right-handers, is on the outside on the right side of the plate. For left-handers, on the left side of the plate.
Without putting a count on, it's not easy to do.
That one bounced out towards first. Up with it is Fredericks, and he just takes it to the bag in time. So 2 outs and now a runner on second.
That ball wasn't hit hard enough to get a double play, Jordan, so Fredericks did the smart thing, just taking it there.
No, and you can see Pope kind of just hoping that ball would maybe hit the lip of the grass and bounce foul. This Hamilton lineup has no shortage of lefties, that's for sure.
Top 4, all left-handed.
It's a runner in scoring position for Gill, and Peters is going to go out and talk to Adida.
I don't know if they had a special on mound visits today that, you could buy them early and, get 10 each or something like that, because everybody wants to go to the mound today.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, runner on second, 2 outs, you're up by 3. It's not like he's really struggled. Obviously walked the leadoff hitter, but since then he's been able to kind of settle in nicely.
Yeah, he's gotten him hitting his pitch.
Wonder if maybe Peters saw something just that he wanted to go out and tell him. I don't know.
Sometimes the next outing, but you have to make a change.
So that one is bounced foul.
Might have been just telling the shortstop, Tromboski, that don't worry about the runner. Nobody's really holding him on right now.
Yeah, Dromboski kind of plays behind Pirelli out there at second, and the 0-1 pitch is low in the dirt for a ball.
Because at this point, with just one guy on base, 3-1 is not going to be the end of the world for you. And it's only the first inning.
Ball on a strike, working from the windup, and that one's on the outside corner. It's 1-2.
Well, that looked a little outside to me.
Yeah, home plate umpire definitely is very generous with some of these strike calls, at least early.
Yeah, on that outside pitch.
Yeah, pitch is kind of east to west for both righties and lefties.
Yes.
That one is well outside, and it's 2-2.
I guess the doctor figured I'll try and see how far it'll go.
Yeah. I mean, if you got to believe for the pitchers, I mean, if they're going to get that call, they're going to keep going out there further and further.
Yep, I agree.
Just test the limits of the strike zone. That one is well outside. I think Adida might have thought he got that one over the corner.
Yeah, I think he did. He was about ready to walk off. Now he's got his 3-2 count going here.
Yeah, full count here to Gill as he's worked his way back into this count. 3-2 pitch is grounded out towards third. Comfortable hop there for Rich. Fires across the diamond in time. No runs, no hits, and a man left. We'll head to the second inning, 3-0 Bordentown, and we'll be right back on the WBCB Sports Network.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
So Bordentown's offense back to work here in the second inning with a 3-0 lead. It'll be the 9-1-2 batters. That's Jimmy Musser, and then back to the top of the lineup for Reese Pillock and Kevin Stewart. Joey Dida back out there on the mound, looking to settle down a little bit after he allowed 3 runs in the first inning.
Bordentown almost screwed up the scorebook in the first inning. They sent 8 guys to the plate. And I'm sure now with the 9-1 and 2, they'd like to get something going again.
Yeah, fortunately for Ditta, he was able to get those final 2 outs. Carter Rich with the sac fly to bring in the 3rd run, and then got Connor Parsons looking on strikes.
That was a big call, that strike. That was a good pitch that he got that 3rd called strike on Parsons.
Yeah, dotted the low and inside corner to the righty. Well, Hamilton, no stranger to trailing in games. Just yesterday, they were able to come from behind down 2-0 to Lawrence. Scored 3 runs in the 6th. Pinch hitters Alex Wolak and Jack Pirelli. They were able to come up big with some pinch hit RBI singles and end up coming back and winning that game. So if you're Joey Ditta, you're not out of this game 3-0, but you got to limit the damage.
Yeah, no, this game's far from over, Jordan. Hamilton's going to hit. Bordentown, needs it, knows they need more runs.
0-1 pitch kind of fools Musser. As that was one where he kind of swung, and right when he did, it's no, and couldn't hold it back. 0-2 pitch, another curveball. That one goes high, and it's 1-2.
Both sides.
Oh, I know. Thanks for. All right. I'll be back.
This one grounded out towards first base. Up with it there is Smith, and he flips over to Ditta covering, and a much better start to the 2nd inning for Joey Ditta than the first.
Ditta made a good job getting over there, fielding that ball.
Now batting the left field.
As soon as it was hit, he broke the first base.
And that's exactly how you're taught too. Too many times you see guys hit ground balls to that right side and the pitcher not be able to get off the mound in time, but a good job to cover there by Ditta to pick up the first out. First pitch to Pillock is swung on and missed. He reached on an infield single last inning.
There was a ball hitting the Steiner triangle back there behind second base.
That one taken on the outside corner for a strike.
It's that outside strike there, Jordan. No, it's coming.
Tries to go away with the breaking ball and misses. And it's 1-2.
I got the middle name because I wanted him to be Nicholas.
Ditta's 1-2 is just a bit high. And he had that one at bat that he was kind of wild with, but other than that, Ditta has been around the strike zone.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched badly. I mean, he got himself out of trouble.
That one flied out towards right center field, pretty well hit. Pirelli on the run. He's not going to get it. That's going to one hop and roll towards the wall, flying around the bases, and then stumbling is Pillock. He'll hold up at second.
He had sights on third, and when he was looking at third, he trips over something. I think he might be hurt.
Yeah, you hope he's okay now, just getting to his knees. And
So she was mad that I didn't give Joe the middle name.
whenever you see a runner go down like that, you always got to worry about maybe the legs, and he's looks like he's holding his right leg.
He doesn't have a middle name. That's following you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to round second head to third and just lost his balance.
Yeah, with the districts looming, you don't want to lose your leadoff batter, that's for sure.
Kind of grabbing maybe at that right hamstring area.
Otherwise, you're not properly naming your firstborn son.
Yes, right.
Well, he's upstanding now.
Supposed to be named after the
And if it is a hamstring, you don't want to push him here either. You want to give it time to heal.
My brother and my 2 sisters are like first generation.
First generation. Okay.
Yeah. They came here in '68, my parents.
You really can't put a lot of weight on it.
I'm from a place called Montevideo.
I think he's trying to stay in the game, but
Yeah, you know he wants to, especially rivalry game, and
yep.
just trying to get loose out there. And it looks like he's going to be taken out of the game.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest move right here.
Yeah, Bordentown, like you said, you want to be cautious with any injuries you have with districts looming next weekend.
Yep.
So coming in for him is going to be Chris Mirabelli, number 27.
That was, who hit that? That was T-Lap, right?
Yeah.
Shane Pillock's certainly one of their better players. That was a beautiful ball he put out there.
For Pillock.
Yeah, he's going to exit. He was 2 for 2 today with that double and, of course, a single back in the first.
And now batting, number 24, Kevin Stewart.
Kevin Stewart digs in. Runner on second, 1 out.
Ryan Pelesny's talking to the umpire. I'm not sure what he's
Maybe just making sure making sure the score sheet is correct, and perhaps maybe letting him know how the defense is going to line up in the bottom half. So Pillock exits with an apparent leg injury. Chris Mirabelli, the pinch runner, and now Kevin Stewart, the batter. And the first pitch to him is taken just a bit high for a ball.
Stewart doubled to right field his first time up. Over the head of Jack Pirelli out there.
One-0 pitch way outside, 2-0. That was a fastball that Dida missed with, and he hasn't really been able to command the breaking ball that well either. Become a lot more predictable, of course, when you're falling behind in counts, and he's behind now 3 balls and no strikes to Stewart.
Can't keep digging holes like this and expect to beat a team like Bordentown.
The last time the 3-0 count, they gave Franklin Peters the green light, and he grounded a single into left, and we'll see if Kevin Stewart gets the green light here as well. He squares. And that pitch is well inside, almost hit him. It gets away from the catcher, Condurso, and that's going to allow Mirabelli to move up to third. So now runners on the corners and 1 out, and more trouble for Hamilton.
Now batting first baseman, number 14, CJ Fredericks.
Fredericks flied out to center. Comes Rick Freeman. I don't know if he's going to make a change or not.
There is somebody warming up in that Hamilton bullpen. He's not taking the ball from Dida as of yet, and it looks like he's going to stick with him. So he'll leave Dida in there to face Fredericks. Corners, 1 out. Fredericks flew out to left field, just got under 1 back in the first. And the first pitch to him is taken low for a ball. It's 1-0.
I don't know what kind of speed Stewart has at first, but he stole third, so I would imagine they'd like to stay out of the double play if they could.
There he goes, right on cue. The pitch is dropped by Condurso, and that's going to allow Stewart to pull into second easily. So now runners on second and third, and again Hamilton forced to bring their infield in. Ball and a strike to Fredericks, and that one is on the outside corner for strike 2.
Again, that pitch has been there all day. It hasn't changed, so
And now we'll see if Ditta goes back to it. Of course, a strikeout here would be huge for him.
Yep.
One-two pitch is popped up down the right field line. Going back on it is Smith, and it's out of play.
Fredericks was aware of that outside strike because he reached for that ball.
Yeah, and that's something that if you're getting that outside call, it's going to force the hitters to kind of have to dive out there. And especially with 2 strikes, just protect. One-two pitch well outside, 2-2. Ditta's been able to work ahead of some of these hitters, but
yeah, he hasn't been able to put them away quickly. That's the problem.
It's the count even now, 2-2, and the pitch is high, and from 0-2 to 3-2 again.
I think now you got to try to go back to that outside corner. See if you can get Fredericks to reach again.
3-2 pitch is ripped out towards left field. Heading back on it is Klingel. It's going to be over his head. It's going to one-hop the wall. 2 runs will score. Up to second base goes Fredericks. It's 5-0 Bordentown, and the extra base hits just keep on coming.
Yeah, when they connect, they go.
Yeah, that one, no chance for Klingel. That ball was hit on an absolute line.
They got out there quick.
And again, that's what happens when you're not able to put these guys away. They can't put them away early, and you become a lot more predictable as a pitcher. Especially when the breaking ball hasn't really been there for Ditta this whole game. That fastball there, just sitting on it, was Fredericks.
Now batting the catcher, number 11, Frank Peters.
Ditta got himself behind 3-2 and had to come in and, to a number 3 hitter like Fredericks. He's going to take advantage of it.
Well, Franklin Peters, who singled and drove in a run his last time up, also came around to score later in the inning, is up, and it's 1-1 to him.
Yeah, he has an RBI. Single between third and short there.
One is grounded out towards third base. Tough hop for Fanilio, and has it go off his glove. And so an E5 allows Peters to reach.
Comes Harris to run again.
Courtesy runner number 10, Luke Harris.
Yep, Luke Harris coming in.
Number 21, Braden Dromboski.
Dromboski, the shortstop, will dig in now, second and first. He's 1 for 1 with a single.
His single went to left first time up.
And the first pitch to him is hit into right field for his second single of the game. Fredericks had to hold up at second, so he'll advance to third, and that'll load up the bases with just 1 out for Ryan Kochi.
Fredericks doesn't have the speed of some of the other players, so he's a base-to-base guy.
Yeah, had to freeze on that one too.
Yep.
Make sure it got down.
Kochi.
Kochi walked last inning. Got a chance to maybe break this game open here early. Asks for time and gets it. Now, this is a Bordentown team that is coming off of a 14-1 win yesterday over Trenton. That's now 19 runs in their last 9 innings of work.
Been Bordentown runners on base all day.
First pitch to Kochi is low for a ball.
Kochi thought about that one, though.
Yeah, first pitch swinging was Dromboski, and he was able to rope a single. Ditta's been able to get ahead early, and you got to believe that one goes back to the backstop, and no runners will advance. Fredericks plays it safe out there at third, but yeah, like I was saying, Ditta's been able to get ahead, and Dromboski just went up there looking for that pitch in the zone and got it, and Kochi doing the same thing, but was able to hold it back.
Big pitch here. You don't want to go down 3-1 on this. This team hits the ball too well.
2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Kochi is hit on the ground towards short, double play ball. They flip to second for 1, on to first in time. It's a double play, and that was much needed for Joey Ditta. 2 runs do score. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. It's 5-0 Bordentown, and we'll be right back on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. So we welcome you back here to Steinert High School. CJ Adida back out on the mound now with a 5-0 lead. And he's going to face 5, 6, and 7 in this Hamilton lineup. That's Michael Smith, Gennaro Salzano, and Ronnie Fanilio.
Certainly Ditta got the double play that certainly helped Hamilton a lot that inning.
Yeah, was able to get out of that bases loaded 1-out jam there.
Michael Smith.
Chris Mirabelli's in left field for Reese Pillock.
Mirabelli, who came in to pinch run after Pillock exited with an apparent injury.
Hopefully it's not too serious for Pillock. As we said, the districts are looming this weekend, and you don't want to lose your leadoff batter right now. Not the time of year for that to happen.
Well, surprise, surprise, another lefty in this Hamilton lineup, and Michael Smith takes a strike on the outside corner for strike 1. It's 0-1. Working quickly is Adida, and he fires one high.
Adida will be a senior at Burlington Township this year. As we said, he had a great junior year.
That one taken at the knees for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Fastball gets Michael Smith to swing through it, and that's the first strikeout of the day for Adida. And there's 1 out here in the second.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Gennaro Salzano.
I don't know how Salzano got on this team. He's right-handed.
Yeah, first right-handed bat of the day here for Hamilton, and it's their 6-hole hitter. That one bends in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, he's a right-handed batter, but I think he got on this team because he attends Steinert High School.
And he's a pretty good baseball player, too. That don't hurt.
1-1 pitch coming to him is shot back to Adida on the mound and fires over to first for the second out.
Nice play by Adida. Took his time, settled himself, made the throw.
Yeah, knew he had a lot of time too, and that's a bit more of a difficult play than I think more people might think, because as a right-handed pitcher, he's kind of falling off to that first base side, had to plant his foot and then turn back around to get to that ball, and was able to make it look easy. Remy Fanilio, the batter, and he takes first pitch ball.
That ball wasn't hit right at him, Jordan. He had to come off the mound to get that a little bit.
Yeah, had to kind of do a little bit of a 180 to get to that one. 1-0 pitch is well inside for ball 2. Taken in the dirt.
Dada had a walk in the first inning. It's behind now, 3-0. To Finello.
3-ball, no strike pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 3-1.
Gets the call.
Gets the call again. It's 3-2, and Fanilio thought that one was outside. That one looked a little further off than the 3-0 pitch.
Umpire likes the outside part of the plate.
And
that's
again,
for sure.
Again, keep going out there if he's gonna give it to you. Full count pitch is hit on the ground. 1 hop out to shortstop. Dromboski up with it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for CJ Adida. We will head to the third. Still 5-0 Bordentown on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
It's finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year.
Down in the top of the third, Carter Rich, Connor Parsons, and Jimmy Musser. That's 7-8-9 as Joey Dida back to work for his third inning of work now as he's completed his warm-up tosses. It's been a struggle for him, but he's been able to limit the damage somewhat, but trailing 5-0, he's got to be able to work a clean inning right here.
Yeah, he does that. Hopefully that double play gave him a little bit of confidence and settled him down a little bit. Got him out of a bases loaded mess there, that's for sure.
Third baseman, Carter Rich.
Carter Rich drove in a run with a sac fly back in the first inning. And Dida steps off here as Condurso not really set behind home plate quite yet. Dida maybe having a little trouble with the mound. Now we're ready. And the first pitch coming here to Rich is taken in the dirt for ball 1.
Rich hit a sacrifice fly last time up.
1-0 pitch to him is poked foul, and it's 1-1.
Played at the third run in that first inning when Luke Harris scored. Yep.
And taken down the middle for strike 2.
Ditta's ahead now. Now he's got to put him away. That's what he hasn't been able to do so far today.
Swing and a miss. He puts him away there, and the first batter of the third inning is down on strikes. And Connor Parsons will come to the dish.
That was a good job by Ditta. Very good.
Yeah, second strikeout there for Ditta. First one swinging. Parsons was the other strikeout victim. He was caught looking back in the first inning to end that inning. As Ditta was able to get out of that jam. First pitch is outside, 1-0.
Yeah, this could be a lot worse because Bordentown has 4 runners left on base through the first 2 innings.
1-0 pitch is taken down low, 2-0. Ahead in the count is Parsons, and he takes a strike at the knees.
And Parsons is one of the few left-handers in the Bordentown lineup.
That one well outside. Ditta kind of pulled off on that one. It's 3 balls and a strike.
Ditta's got to battle back now.
Three ball, 1 strike pitch is grounded foul. It's 3-2.
He's now in the same situation he was with Carter Rich. 2 strikes, you got to make the pitch to put him away.
Yeah, trying to retire the first 2 batters in an inning for the first time today, and that one is low, ball 4. Ditta not happy with himself, and Parsons draws a walk.
It didn't look like a bad pitch either.
Yeah, already the 3rd walk of the game for Ditta, as the free passes are continuing to give him issues. Musser, the batter now, he grounded out to first base his first time up, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
I don't know if I wouldn't bunt him here. Number 9 hitter.
Runner goes, pitch is swung on and fouled.
Yep.
And so Parsons will have to go back to first.
Just got a piece of that.
Yeah, probably wishes he didn't.
Yeah, he had that base stolen.
Well, now Ditta ahead in the count, 0-2. This is where it's been a bit of a struggle for him. And the 0-2 pitch is fouled away. Something Bordentown has done a really great job at. Just being able to foul pitches off, stay in at bats, and get back into more favorable hitters' counts.
Yeah, they've been frustrating Ditta from the first batter on.
Oh, 0-2 pitch, little slide step as that one is swung on and hit foul.
It looked like it was a pitch out. And must have reached out there and got it.
Yeah, and considering that this home plate umpire is given that outside part of the plate, Musser kind of had to put an emergency hack together and was able to just get a piece of it.
Condorso's developing quite a friendship with Ditta out there. He's been out there 3 times already.
Yeah, it's been that kind of day so far. A lot of meetings at the mound for both sides. As a throw over to first, and easily back now is Parsons. Runner goes, pitch is taken for a called strike 3, throw down to second. That's in time. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play, and just like that, the inning is over. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Still 5-0 Bordentown.
Big League Futures, Major League Fun, Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news, 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County, 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Well, the first clean inning from Joey Didda was provided there in the top of the third as he was able to go 1-2-3, the strike him out, throw him out, double play certainly helped, and now his offense goes back to work against C.J. Adida.
Still a big lift for the whole Hamilton team, not just Joey Didda, because now the Hamilton team, if they get a little bit of confidence, come out here and start to make some contact.
Yeah, they haven't done really a good job of that so far in this game. Still no hits for Hamilton, but again, this offense can strike and score a lot of runs. And again, this game nowhere near over, but 5-0. You got to be able to start to mount a little bit of a comeback here early, or else it's going to start getting late early. And the first pitch coming here to Nathan Klingel as he digs in for his first at-bat of the day is over for a strike. It'll be 8-9-1 here for Hamilton. That's Nathan Klingel, Andrew Condurso, and then back to the top of the lineup for Finaccio.
Adada's working his third inning. I don't know what his pitch count is, but I don't know how long Ryan Podoletsky wants to let him go either.
Well, he's been good so far, and he delivers a 1-1 way outside, and it's 2-1. We mentioned how close the race is for second place in the Mercer County American Legion League, with Hamilton currently holding that second spot. Lawrence a game behind them. Game and a half behind them is North Hamilton, as Klingel is hit by a pitch and the leadoff man is aboard for the second time today. Allentown also 3 games behind Hamilton. They're still in the mix for the second spot. Some games going on around the league today that Hamilton is going to be scoreboard watching for. You got Lawrence at Princeton. That's going on right now. Allentown plays North Hamilton in a game that is big for the standings. That game also going on right now. And then Heightstown at Broad Street Park a little bit later on today.
Yeah, I think both these teams have a couple games left. Whoa.
That one hit the bat. As ducking out of the way of it was Andrew Condurso, and
wow,
that's just unlucky. That's a tough way to get a strike.
It is, but it's lucky he didn't get hit in the head with it.
So it's no balls and 1 strike. And that one, having to duck out of the way of it, is Condurso. So Adida hits Nathan Klingel, the batter, before, and comes oh so close now to hitting Andrew Condurso twice.
He's trying to throw a breaking ball, and he can't get it out of his hand to break.
It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch is taken for a strike at the knees. It's 1-2. Condurso not happy with that call. It's looked perhaps that it was a little bit low. So runner at first, bottom of the lineup, looking to set the table for the top of this order, and now another hit by pitch. So back-to-back batters plunked, and control now for Adida is becoming a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
And he's hit the first 2 in this inning, and now the top of the lineup comes back up with Christian Finaccio digging in.
So you have 1 out, there's no out.
And we're going to get a meeting at the mound here. This has got to believe this is again just trying to settle his pitcher down, tell him, hey, look, you got to throw strikes. You're up 5-0, and
yeah, he was breezing through the first 2 innings.
And it's been the breaking ball that you wonder if, I mean, it's definitely coming out of his hand a little bit early. You wonder if maybe the weather playing a role in that, the mugginess out here.
Yep.
Now batting, number 12, the center fielder, Christian Finaccio.
Finaccio walked his first time up, and he'll dig in here with a chance to keep the train rolling, and Hamilton threatening to get on the board here.
They do have a great chance right here.
Second and first, nobody out, and the first pitch to Finaccio is inside.
Owen Whitman.
What a courtesy runner out at first base. That's Owen Whitman, number 16, as this one's hit foul over the Bordentown dugout and out of play.
Well, the first 2 pitches seems like Adida settled down a little bit.
Yeah, ball and a strike, as he now has to face all these lefties that Hamilton has, as that one's taken up and away for ball 2.
You get in a situation right here where Finaccio gets a walk, you got the bases loaded, nobody out. Hamilton get right back in this game in a heartbeat.
2-1 pitch is over for a strike. Big pitch there by Adida. And it's 2-2.
This next one's a pitch that Adida really needs.
2-2 is just a bit outside, does not get the call there. I wonder if maybe that one was a little bit high as well, and the count goes full.
That's the one that's been either or all day.
Franklin Peters out to talk with his pitcher, so surprise, surprise, another meeting at the mound.
Yep, I don't know what the league record is, but they're closing in on it.
Well, big pitch coming up here. You don't want to walk Finaccio. That would load up the bases here with still no one down in the middle of the lineup coming up next. Runners go, pitches outside, ball 4. And without putting a ball in play, Hamilton has them loaded.
Yep.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 8, Jack Pirelli.
And you know, you got the number 3 hitter now, Pirelli, coming up. So Hamilton really has a chance here to do some damage to get right back in this game.
Yeah, Jack Pirelli came up big last night with a clutch hit as part of Hamilton's comeback win, and he's got a chance to perhaps start a comeback here, and he takes a first pitch at the knees. It's 0-1.
And on the other side, Adida, these are the kind of situations you want to see because he's going to be key in the playoffs.
Swing and a miss, or swing and a foul tip. Count 0-2 nonetheless.
See if he can battle back here.
Yeah, strikeout here would be huge for him. As now the task for him is kind of just limit the damage. The 0-2 pitch is just a bit low. Umpire kind of flinched at that one. Adida not happy out with it out on the mound.
And a little squawking from the Bordentown bench, too. I think they thought it was a strike, too.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Adida, and 1 down here in the 3rd.
That was huge.
Jake Pope, the second baseman, comes up now. He grounded out to first base back in the first inning. And that first pitch is a bit high. It's 1-0. That's something that the umpire has not really been giving, is that high strike call. There have been some pitches around the letters that he said were out of the zone. Just a bit low this time. Adada really not happy out there on the mound. So a good hitter's count here for Pope, the 2-0. He's ripped through the hole on the right side, a base hit. One run's gonna score, and holding is the courtesy runner Whitman at third. It's an RBI single for Jake Pope, and it's a 5-1 ball game.
First hit for Hamilton, and it was right there between first and second. Ball was hit hard by Pope.
Yeah, got a good hitter's count and sat fastball, got it, and was able to rip it through that hole in between first and second. So Hamilton's on the board, bases remain loaded. This one's grounded out towards shortstop, could be two. They flip to second for one to first, and not in time. Able to beat it out there was Gill, and another run scores. He buys himself an RBI with the speed. And now it's a 3-run game, 5-2.
Now batting first baseman, number 7, Michael Smith.
Michael Smith digs in. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 2 in. And the first pitch is over for a strike.
Hamlin's got themselves back in the game now with 2 runs here, and they can pick up another one.
Throw back to first, and Gill was maybe just a step off, as he kind of just had to. He dove back in, but maybe didn't even have to, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
We talked about it earlier, Jordan. Hit batters, walks, they come back to bite you big time. And that's what's done Adada and Bordentown in this inning.
Adada 1 pitch away from getting out of this, and he does just that. A swing and a miss. He works 2 strikeouts in the inning, but 2 runs do score. We will go to the 4th in a 5-2 ball game, and we'll be right back on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time, where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609.
Joey Dida back out there on the mound after working his first scoreless inning in the 3rd, and he's going to be out there looking for a shutdown inning as Hamilton has pulled to within 3. And he'll be facing Kevin Stewart, or I'm sorry, Chris Mirabelli.
Right.
Kevin Stewart and C.J. Fredericks, the top of this Bordentown lineup. Chris Mirabelli came in for the injured Reese Pillock, and he'll get his first at-bat here. And the first pitch that he sees, he takes a rip at and hits foul.
Certainly we hope Reese Pillock's okay, because like we said, he's certainly a key to this Bordentown team as they head to the districts, and You know, you don't want to be going through the Legion season undefeated and have somebody get hurt.
That 0-1 is taken for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, I never want to see anyone go down like that, especially late in the season here. Playoffs coming up pretty soon, and you know this Bordentown team has their sights set on making a deep run. That one's tapped over the glove of Ditta, out to second base. Pope up with it and fires in time. So a good play by Jake Pope over there at second base, and there's one gone in the inning, and Kevin Stewart will be the batter.
Yeah, Mirabelli had a little speed out of the batter's box, and Pope made a good job of staying with the ball, and it was a slow roller. He got it over to first to Smith for the out.
Well, Kevin Stewart, he's certainly had a good game so far. He's been on base twice with a double and a walk. He stole 2 bags and scored both times. And he takes the first pitch here high. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch is slapped foul out of play.
Stewart's one of the few lefties in the Bordentown lineup.
Ball and a strike. The pitch is just a bit high. 2-1. Durso try to frame that one, bring it back behind the plate. 2-1 pitch coming from Ditto, who all of a sudden is working with some pace. And that one again upstairs, and it's 3-1.
Well, I think he's got a little bit more confidence now. The team got himself some runs. He's got out of the last inning okay.
His 3-1 is popped up out towards shallow left field. Coming in on it is Klingel, going out on it, the shortstop, Gill, and they collide, and it looks like Gill makes the catch. So the first 2 are retired here in the 4th, and a heck of a play by Jack Gill out ranging back into left field.
CJ Fredericks.
And it looks like everyone's okay out there. Gill and Klingel just checking on each other as they ran into each other. And it looks like they're no worse for wear, so 2 outs now, and CJ Fredericks will be the batter.
This has really settled down now. Biggest play for him has been that double play in the 3rd inning and the end of the 2nd.
Yeah, he worked a conventional double play there to get out of the 2nd, and then got out of the 3rd inning with a strike him out, throw him out double play.
Yep.
That breaking ball is taken just a bit low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Fredericks has flied out and doubled in this game. And the 1-0 to him is high for ball 2. That ball is hit high in the air down the left field line, and giving it a run is Klingel, and he's not going to be able to get to it. A lot of foul territory in this ballpark, but
he might be back tomorrow, maybe, by the time how far he ran.
Yeah, that ball just not hit high enough, and Klingel now just getting back to his position out in left field.
A lot of room over there, Jordan.
Well, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch from Ditta is popped off the first base side, and that one's out of play.
Well, he gave the fans on each side a souvenir, so.
Yeah, a lot of souvenirs being given out today. Seems like there's been a lot of foul balls here by Bordentown. Two-two pitch is in the dirt for ball 3, so another full count here. Been quite a bit of those for Ditta, running up his pitch count. Trying to work another 1-2-3 inning. The 3-2 coming to Fredericks is lined back up the middle, a base hit. Fredericks is going to be aboard with his 2nd hit of the game. And so a 2-out single keeps the inning alive for Franklin Peters.
Peters, another guy, been on twice. Singled and reached on an error.
Now batting number 11, the catcher, Franklin Peters.
So runner on first. This is where it's been a little bit of an issue for Ditta. Whenever runners reach base, you wonder if maybe he's just concerning himself a little too much. I don't think really Fredericks is that much of a threat to run, but he's got about a step and a half lead as that one is taken for a strike. One ball and one strike now. Got that one over at the outside corner.
I think he does get a little concerned about when there's runners on base, but he's really been pretty good the last several innings.
1-1 is low and away, bounces in the left-handed batter's box.
Like we said at the beginning of the inning, his team got him back now. It's 5-2. They're right in it. So.
And going for that all-important shutdown inning here.
Yeah, he needs to get out of here.
2-1 is hit on the ground. Nice play by Ditta on the mound. He's going to run it and flip it over to first in time. So no runs, one hit, one man left. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Hamilton trailing 5-2. Looking to get closer in this game, and we'll be right back on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese remind you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And also want to remind you that you can catch American Legion Ball, Little League Baseball on WBCB1490.com, or you could watch it in addition now on the WBCB Sports YouTube page. Those links will be posted to Facebook, but now streaming on the website and on YouTube as well. As we welcome you back here to Steinert High School as we head to the bottom of the fourth, it's 5-2 Bordentown, and Hamilton scored 2, and they're in the bottom of the third looking to get even closer now, and they're going to send Gennaro Salzano, Remy Fanilio, and Nathan Klingel to the plate.
They did it last inning with a couple hit batters, a couple walks, and one base hit by Pirelli. So Hamilton's got a little bit of life here now. We'll see what Adada's got going into his fourth inning of work.
Yeah, Adada walked a batter and hit 2 back in the third, and looking to settle down, get his command back to where it was the first 2 innings of this game, where he didn't allow a hit and only allowed one base runner. And he's quickly fallen behind Salzano here 2-0.
I don't think neither teams or neither pitcher's been thoroughly happy with the umpiring today.
2-0 pitch. He gets the call on the outside corner, 2-1. Salzano grounded out to Adada back in the second inning. And the 2-1 pitch is hit on the ground towards shortstop. Dromboski up with it, sets his feet and fires over to first in time. And there's one gone now here in the fourth.
And it was that elusive first out that got Bordentown in trouble last inning.
They're able to get it here on the first batter of the inning, and now Remy Fanilio will be the batter.
Third baseman number 22, Remy Fanilio.
First pitch to him, he has to back out of the way of, and it's 1-0. A lot of lefties in this Hamilton lineup like we've detailed earlier, but seems that Adada is really having trouble with command against some of the right-handed batters. He hit 2 of them early, and then that one was well inside on Fanilio as he fouls one back and out of play.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. The right-handers seem to give him more trouble than the left-handers. And considering he's a right-hander.
1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Late movement on that one, and it's 1-2.
Faniello helped him out on that one pitch. Got himself ahead now.
Well, he's behind now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a swing and a miss. Nasty slider there. 2 down here in the 4th.
Now batting left fielder number 24, Nathan Klingel.
It's the 4th strikeout of the game for Adada. And now Nathan Klingel, who started the rally last inning by getting hit, will be the batter.
Think of a way to start a rally, getting hit.
Yeah, you take him any way you can get him, and it's a ball and no strikes to him now.
Yep.
Gets the call on the inside corner, 1-1. Adada back to working with the pace that he had kind of through the first 2 innings. And he's ahead in the count now again to Klingel. It's 1-2. And a called strike 3 at the knees. A much better inning there for Adada out on the mound. 1-2-3 goes Hamilton. We will head to the 5th, still 5-2.
WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
Number 25.
We welcome you back here to Steinert High School, and Aiden Trulamanis will be the new pitcher for Hamilton as he takes over for Joey Ditta, who went 4 innings, allowed 5 runs, and he exits with his team trailing 5-2. And Trulamanis, a guy that came out of the bullpen quite often for Steinert this season and had really good numbers. Trulamanis, a 4.59 ERA, but that doesn't tell the full story. 11 strikeouts for him in 10 2/3 innings. 230 pitches for the junior.
You know, Ditta settled down after the first 2 innings, and he pitched himself out of trouble. So I think he gave Rick Freeman what he wanted, some innings, not have to use the bullpen early.
Yeah, and early in this game, we weren't really sure how long Ditta was going to be out there for, as he allowed those 5 runs all in the first 2 innings, was able to settle down nicely and work pretty quick 3rd and 4th innings. And he's done a good job. He's kept Hamilton in this game, and now the bullpen is going to have to pick up where he left off, as Trulamanis will be on to face 5, 6, and 7 in this Bordentown lineup. That's Braden Dromboski, Ryan Kochi, and Carter Rich. Dromboski is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles, and he's set to dig in against the new pitcher.
Now batting number 21, the shortstop, Braden Dromboski.
You know, you talk about those first 2 innings, you know, Bordentown also left 4 runners on base that, you know, could have changed the complexion of this game completely.
Yeah, big double play rolled up in the second inning, and
one again in the third.
Yeah, and you're right. This game could have been a lot worse than it is right now. So you give credit to Dida for holding Bordentown and keeping them at just the 5 runs. So Chulamanis on. And his first pitch of the day is taken for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Dombrowski sprayed it around left field and right field.
They're able to find holes in the defense, and sometimes that's all you need. You don't have to hit the ball hard and just hit it in the right spot, and he's 2 for 2 because of it. One pitch come in, and that's well outside and skips up in the air off the glove of Condurso, and the count goes to 2-1.
I thought you had a souvenir there for a minute, Jordan. Bounce that high.
That ball looked like it had the height to come up here. Fortunately, we've got this netting in front of us, and we're well protected here at Steinert. That one's in the dirt, 3-1.
And again, this isn't what Chulamanis wants to do when he comes in the game. Take the first batter and get behind 3-1 on the count.
Yeah, coming out in relief, especially when you're trying to hold this Bordentown lead to just 3. You got to come in and throw strikes, and he gets one over there on the inside part of the plate, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's battled himself back. Now he's got to do what we said Did always had to do, just get it, put him away right here.
3-2 pitch is grounded down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Dromboski takes the turn around first, and he's going to hold up there. Good job getting to it as Klingel out and left. Holds Dromboski to a single, but the leadoff man is on now for Bordentown, and that's going to bring Ryan Kochi to the plate.
Now batting the right fielder, number 32, Ryan Kochi.
Dromboski 3 for 3 today.
Yeah, 3 for 3 with 3 singles, all different types of singles as well, as that one was the hardest hit one of the day.
He inside out at that one and got it right down the third base line.
He takes a big lead off of first, doesn't go. Condurso thought about throwing back behind him at first, but I think had to bobbled the ball a little bit and just had to hold on to it. So no balls and a strike here to Kochi. And they throw back over to first, and Dromboski's back easily.
I think Dromboski's just ready to run. He's got that runnerish look about him over there.
He's got a pretty big lead. He's almost to the cutout of the infield grass. Does not go there, and the pitch is low for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 is Chulamanis just reared back there and blew that fastball by him.
That was a good pitch by Chulamanis. Kochi wants to stay out of that double play again.
Runner goes, pitches low, and into second standing will be Dromboski, so that does take the double play out of order. And it puts a runner in scoring position with still no one out. Two pitch come in, and that one goes off the gear of Condurso, and now up to third base as Dromboski takes a big turn there, but he'll hold up, and now an insurance run is 90 feet away for Bordentown.
And that would be a big insurance run. Right now, every run Bordentown can muster is going to help tremendously. Someone's going to hit. We know that.
And so again, Hamilton will bring their infield in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch coming is fouled away by Kochi, and it remains 3-2.
Bordentown batters have hung tough all day with fouling pitches off to stay alive.
Yeah, they've done a good job of spoiling some of these pitches as another one goes foul and onto the football field behind us.
Which is going to be turf, by the way, this year. Steiner will have turf, as will all the Hamilton schools this year.
Yeah, a bunch of schools around here getting new football fields for their upcoming season. And swing and a miss. 3-2 pitches. A big strikeout for Chulamanis. And there's one gone here in the 5th.
It is a big out.
Yeah, we were doing a game together a couple weeks ago at Nottingham, and we saw that they were ripping up their football field as well.
Yep. All the Hamilton schools, all will have turf come the fall.
Yeah, a lot of changes coming here, and
I think Hamilton West is already using theirs. They've already got that in.
Gets me excited for football season coming up in just a handful of weeks now, as that 0-1 pitch is down and away for ball 1.
Condorso's earning his money behind the plate today.
He certainly had to make some great plays behind there. Infield still in. Ball and a strike to count, and that one is on the inside corner for strike 2. And Carter Rich not happy about that call. Chulamanis' 1-2 is again down and in the dirt, and a good play by Condorso to keep that one in front of him.
Dromboski comes down about halfway down third baseline after every pitch.
Yeah, he knows that the command hasn't quite been super sharp for Chulamanis, and anything in the dirt he'd like to get a good read on. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chulamanis, and there's 2 down, and that runner's still out there at third.
Well, what looked like could be a disastrous inning with the first batter has come around to be a good chance for Chulamanis to get out of here and give Hamilton a chance to swing the bats.
Yeah, still not out of it yet, though. He's got to face Connor Parsons, who has struck out looking and walked in this game. He's got that slider working now as that one comes back over the plate. It's 0-1.
Real good pitch right there, Jordan.
0-1 is just a bit low, 1-1. Well, a single, a stolen base, and a wild pitch, all with no outs, has Dromboski out at third as this one's chopped towards third. Nice play by Fanilio, fires across the diamond in time. Heck of a job by Chulamanis to get out of the inning and strand that runner over at third. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 5-2.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread, made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
You know, we were supposed to get lunch today, Jordan. I don't know what happened with Gus. He was supposed to take care of it. But I guess we'll just have to starve and get through it.
Gus not coming through. Our video engineer, Gus Barber,
Galloping Gus Barber.
Galloping Gus Barber, that's right. He unfortunately did not gallop over to the Italian People's Bakery before today's game, but we don't hold it against him.
Maybe you don't, but I do.
They do have some good food over there, so
Yes, they do.
maybe Gus will treat us after the game. He's shaking his head no. That's unfortunate. That one is slapped foul. It's 0-2 as Andrew Condurso, the catcher, is up here. It's 9-1-2 for Hamilton in this inning as they trail by 3. Bottom of the 5th. Condurso was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd, came around to score as part of that 2-run 3rd inning as this one is bounced foul, and Condurso just got a piece of that one.
Dada's ahead now here. Let's see what he can do here with Condorso.
1-2 pitch coming. And it's just high. Man, Adada thought he had him rung up there.
That looked good from here. Must have been a little high.
Home plate umpire has had a pretty lenient strike zone east and west, but he's not given that high strike, and you talked about it earlier. All you could ask for is consistency. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch is way outside as Adada kind of hung on to that one a little too long.
Yeah, he gets a little upset on those pitches he thinks are strike. It takes him a pitch or two to get back on track.
Well, it's a 2-ball or 3-ball, 2-strike count here as that one's hit in the air down the left field line, and it's going to drop in foul territory as Rich was not able to get to that, and neither was Mirabelli. So the count remains full, and the 3-2 coming from Adada is swung on, and man, that would have stung if it wasn't 150 degrees out here today.
He just fisted that foul about 10 feet.
That almost sounded like it hit off of his knuckles.
Yeah.
3-2 once more, and that one's looped off the third base side. Rich going over, and he makes the catch. What a play out there by Carter Rich. He kind of hesitated to feel where the wall was, and was still able to snag that one out of the air.
Made a good play on that. I didn't think he was going to get to that.
Yeah, I thought once he pulled up, he was going to have no chance there, but credit to him, a nice, almost backhand stab. As Christian Finaccio digs in, he's walked twice. And he hits this one on the ground towards first. Fredericks up to it, flips to Adada covering in time, and there's 2 gone. So 3-1 on the putout, and now Jack Pirelli, the 2-hole hitter, will dig in.
Number 8, the right fielder, Jack Pirelli.
Pirelli's got the only hit for Hamilton today.
And the first pitch to him is upstairs, 1-0.
Drove in one of their runs in the 3rd inning.
And he rips that one out towards second and just past the outstretched arm of the second baseman, Jimmy Musser. And Pirelli is aboard now with 2 outs for Jake Pope.
Pirelli's been the Hamilton 31 offense today so far. I'm sure Pope would like to get himself started too.
Number 9, Jake.
Well, Pope digs in. He's 1 for 2. He singled back in the 3rd. Also grounded out to first base as well. As Pirelli takes a pretty big lead out there at first, Pope squares and takes a strike. And down by 3, 2 outs. Kind of surprised maybe that he was thinking bunt there. Number 3 hitter.
Yeah, I think he might have just threw it out there for the sake of throwing it out there. I don't think, unless he's trying to drive the third baseman in.
Yeah, Carter Rich, the third baseman, is pinching in. He's in on the grass right now. And that 0-1 is popped up, way up there. And calling for it is Dromboski, the shortstop. He makes the catch, so another easy inning For CJ Adada, no runs, a hit, and one man left will go to the sixth. It's still 5-2, Bordentown on top.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
It's finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
We welcome you back here to Steinert High School. Aiden Trulamanis on for his second inning in relief, as he was able to get out of a runner on third, nobody out jam back in the fifth inning as he takes the mound here in the sixth, and he'll be facing 9-1-2 in the Bordentown lineup. That's Jimmy Musser, Chris Mirabelli, and Kevin Stewart. Mr. Trulamanis just finishing up his warm-up tosses now. He was able to get out of that jam, like we said, and it was another runner left on base for Bordentown. I mean, this game could easily be 7-2, 8-2, 9-2, and instead, Hamilton has been able to limit damage in innings where it looked like Bordentown could put up a lot of runs, and they're still in this game. They need another clean inning, though, here from Trulamanis.
Yeah, Trulamanis and did it. Both of them have, last 3 or 4 innings have pitched very well to keep Hamilton in the game.
The second baseman, Jimmy Musser.
Well, Jimmy Musser digs in. He has struck out looking and grounded out to first base. And the first pitch from Trulamanis is over at the knees for strike one. Oh, 1 is well inside, almost hit Musser, and he was able to back out of the way of it just in time.
Top of the order coming up next. You don't want to let Musser get on base on you.
Trulamanis working quickly, swing and a miss, 1-2. He's had that fastball working. He's been able to blow it by some of these Bordentown hitters.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
See if he comes back with it here, 1-2, going for the strikeout. And it's a breaking ball bounced up the third base line, and it goes foul, and they'll do it again.
I think for Hamilton, it's a good thing it went foul. I don't know if they've been able to throw him out. That was just kind of taking its time to get down third base line.
Yeah, there would have really been nothing that Fanilio could have done over there at third base. So, fortunately for Hamilton, it goes foul, and the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a foul tip hung on to by Condurso behind the plate. That's the third strikeout for Trulamanis in an inning and a third of relief. And the leadoff man is set down now here in the sixth.
Now batting.
And again, just things like that, strikeout, just give you more confidence out there.
Mirabelli.
Now we say he's got the top of the order, Mirabelli, who again is in place of Reese Billick, who got hurt.
Yeah, Mirabelli.
Rounding second earlier in the game, second inning.
Mirabelli grounded out to second base back in the fourth inning on a close play at first. And he takes a first pitch ball outside. It's 1-0. Trulamanis is 1-0, is hit on the ground towards third. Up with it is Fanilio. And the throw is low, but a nice play there by Smith over at first. And there's 2 away.
5 in a row for Chulamanis.
Center fielder number 24, Kevin Stewart.
Well, Kevin Stewart will be the batter. He has doubled and walked. He scored 2 runs, popped out to shortstop his last time up. Tell you what, he's probably a pretty good candidate right now for our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game if Bordentown can hold on to this one.
He's in the running. Tromboski has 3 hits, and Fredericks had a big hit. He's got 2 hits as well. Has a big 2-run double in the second inning.
Yeah, middle of this Bordentown lineup has certainly been getting the job done today, as that 1-0 pitch is catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1.
That was a good pitch by Chulamanis.
Slider just a bit low, 2-1. This one's grounded out towards first. Nice backhand pick over there by Smith. Races to the bag, not in time. Had to dive for the bag. Chulamanis was late getting over there, and that might have cost Hamilton the 3rd out of the inning.
That was all hustle by Stewart getting down first baseline.
CJ Fredericks.
Give himself a base hit. Here's Fredericks, who's been putting a little hurting on Hamilton today with a 2-run double and a single.
Yeah, Fredericks 2 for 3, couple of RBIs. And the first pitch to him is taken for a strike. Condurso thought about throwing down to first. Fredericks, of course, another potential player of the game. We'll have that interview for you after this one, as that one's taken for a ball. Throw down to second is too late. And another stolen base for Kevin Stewart. That's his 3rd of the game.
Fredericks has a duck on the pond, as they say. If he stays hot, could get them an insurance run.
Bordentown has not scored since the 2nd. And the 1-1 pitch is just outside. And it's 2-1. Condurso tried to frame that one for the umpire, but he's not biting. Two one is chopped foul, 2-2.
Chulamanis has pitched well for Hamilton these 2 innings. He's a battler, so it's a big pitch here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, insurance run at second. And that one is lined out towards left center field. It's going to drop in front of Klingel. Around third and heading for home is Stewart. He'll slide in safely. And there's that insurance run that Bordentown's been looking for. It's 6-2, and the 3rd RBI of the day for CJ Fredericks.
That stolen base was big. And Fredericks comes through again.
Yeah, big 2-strike, 2-out hit.
Yep.
And that brings the catcher, Franklin Peters, to the plate. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. He's also reached on an error. 11th hit of the game there for Bordentown, as this one's flied out towards shallow right. Going out on it is Pope. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. But a little 2-out rally gives Bordentown an insurance run. They extend their lead to 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th on the WBCB Sports Network.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Bordentown was able to get a big insurance run there in the top of the 6th, and now CJ Adada back out for his 6th inning of work, as he's been good so far. Only had really that one rough inning in the 3rd, but he's settled back down quite nicely.
Yeah, a lot of that was his own doing, but like you say, he has settled down.
Well, it's the middle of this Hamilton lineup. That's 4, 5, and 6. Jack Gill, Michael Smith, and Gennaro Salzano, the batters, due up in this inning. And Adada is quickly behind now, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is the stuff that you get a little crazy about. You know, you get a good inning, get a run, and then you come out and you throw 2 balls the first 2 pitches. There you go.
Able to get one over for a strike there. It's 2-1.
Now you got to battle back.
Yeah, Dada's been able to work 2 shutdown innings in this game, going for his 3rd. This one's grounded out towards 2nd. Pretty routine play for Musser. And there's one gone here in the bottom of the 6th. So now the batter is the first baseman, Michael Smith. It's been a bit of a struggle for him today. He's struck out swinging both times he's been at the plate.
Baseman, Michael Smith.
And the first pitch to him is over at the knees for strike 1.
Adada's retired 8 of the last 9 batters. Only Pirelli with his 2nd base hit reached base.
Count goes even now. 1-1 is a good eye there by Smith as he takes that one just low. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's something that Adada has really been able to utilize today, is the swing and miss. He's gotten some guys to wave at these pitches here recently.
Yep.
That one is fouled at the plate as Smith stays alive.
If Bordentown stays on top, you got to consider Adada as the player of the game.
Yeah, he's had a real nice outing today as well. 1-2 pitch is just inside, and that might have been one where it was a strike, but because Adada missed his spot, he gets the benefit of the doubt, goes to the hitter.
He takes a little walk after those calls, see if he can come back.
2-2 pitch is popped up, way up there. 3rd baseman coming in, that's Rich. He gives way to the shortstop, Dromboski, who slides on the mound to make the play. That might have been a little harder than it needed to be, but nonetheless, there's 2 outs in this inning.
I guess Dromboski saw it a little better than Rich did.
Yeah, typically it is the shortstop that will take over on those pop flies that are kind of in the middle of the infield.
And that's a good call by him. Same way you look to the center fielder in the outfield to make the call on those plays.
Slider over for a strike there to Salzano, who was grounded out a couple of times today. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Adada's already ready and set out there on the mound. He wants another strikeout. And that one's popped up, middle of the diamond. Dromboski makes the catch as
he
dropped it. Yeah, that's right. Him and Stewart collided as they were both calling for it. And Dromboski's still down on the ground, now getting to his feet. That ball must have popped in and out of his glove.
Yeah, I think Dromboski had it, and when Stewart hit him, it knocked it out.
Well, that'll be an error, I guess, charged to Dromboski because he had it go off his glove.
Yeah.
I charge it to center field. He calls it to come out.
Yeah, I agree with you. Center fielder did cause it to come out.
Number 14.
Well, there's a runner on first now, and
Alex Wolak.
Alex Wolak is going to be the pinch hitter for Remy Fanilio.
supposed to let the umpire know you're batting, even though he is smart.
Wolak had a big hit, big RBI hit yesterday in that comeback win over Allentown, and he'll take his first at bat here. And he takes a strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1.
31's got a little bit of life here now with 2 outs.
They throw over to first, and maybe trying to catch Salzano in between steps there, but he's back. One bends in for strike 2.
One of those pitches now coming up where a dot is ahead in the count. Got to make him go after your pitch here.
Yeah, got a chance to work around that error, and that one just missed Wolak. Boy, I thought that might have clipped his uniform.
I thought it did hit him.
It looked like it was going to go behind him, but had enough break to come back over and I guess just missed him. It's a ball and 2 strikes now, and that one's line foul as this protective netting serves its purpose.
Adana struggled a little bit with that breaking ball. At times he's had trouble controlling it.
One-two pitch, swing and a miss. And Adada showing a little bit of emotion there. He gets the shutdown inning. We will go to the 7th, 6-2, Bordentown on top.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back here to Steinert High School as we head to the 7th inning. Bordentown with a 6-2 lead, and they're going to send Braden Dromboski, Ryan Kochi, and Carter Rich to the plate.
I'm sure they'd like to add another insurance runner too here, right? Jordan?
Yeah, Bordentown going for their 20th win of the season. This is their 4th game in as many days, technically, because they had that forfeit win over Heightstown on Thursday, but the schedule lightens up a little bit. They play today. They'll take on Allentown tomorrow, and then Lawrence on July 11th in their final game of the season. So just got to finish this one off, and it would be 2 more wins to complete that undefeated season. And Dromboski takes in the dirt. Ball 1. Aiden Shulamanis out there for inning number 3 out of the bullpen.
If they were to get this one here today, 20 wins is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, definitely
really
set up quite nicely with the playoffs right around the corner. Can't be set up any better, in fact, as that one's inside for ball 2.
And they will probably play at the Mayo in Hamilton. If they win the division, I would imagine they get their choice.
2-0 grounded out, diving. Oh, gets by the third baseman, and that's fortunate for Hamilton that Fanilio was able to make the play and pick up the first out of this inning. I thought that Or I thought that Fanilio made that play. It was Gill, the shortstop.
Now batting the right fielder.
Yeah,
number 32.
Fanilio dove for it, couldn't get it, and Gill came behind him and caught and moved and got the throw.
But 1 out now.
Play.
That brings Ryan Kochi to the plate. Kochi in this ball game 0 for 2 with a walk. He's hit into a double play and struck out as well. That one's chopped foul and off of Carter Rich in the on-deck circle, but he looks okay.
Chulamanis working quickly out there.
Yeah, he's had a nice pace to his game so far today. And you know, we mentioned Bordentown, just 2 games remaining on the schedule after this. Hamilton, it's a packed schedule. They've got 4 games up after this one, because they're going to play Princeton tomorrow. They're going to resume a game with Broad Street Park that was suspended back on June 12th. Broad Street Park leads that game 4-3 in the second. That'll be picked back up on July 10th. July 11th, they're at North Hamilton in a game that could be big in terms of the standings, and then they face Trenton July 12th. So that would be 6 consecutive days that Hamilton plays, since they've played yesterday as well.
That doesn't bode well for their pitching going into the districts.
Now, maybe that's part of the reason why Chulamanis is out here for his 3rd inning of work, because that ball is lined foul and out of play.
And the reason Dida stayed out there as long as he did, for 4 innings of work. Pitching becomes a premium when you have to play every day, and then you got the tournament right around the corner.
Well, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Kochi as home plate umpire gets some new baseballs. And Chulamanis going for his 4th strikeout of the day, and just getting a piece of it is Kochi to stay alive.
You know, it's also a shame about that Heightstown situation, them forfeiting these last 4 or 5 games, and Legion seems to lose a team every year, and it's not good for the league as a whole.
2-2 pitch is looped out towards left field, and coming in on it is Klingel to make the play. So quickly 2 down here in the 7th. And
Chulamanis has done a great job on the mound in relief here.
Hitter number 33.
Yeah, he's come in and he's given up a run, but through 3 innings or 2 2/3 innings of work so far, he's continued to keep Hamilton within striking distance, but they're going to need at least 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th. As the first pitch here to Rich is for a strike.
Yeah, it hasn't been like it was earlier when Bordentown had runners on in every inning, and, you know, we're putting the pressure on Hamilton.
There is bullpen action right now for Bordentown, as they've got a right-hander warming up down there.
Maybe 6 will be it for Adada.
Yeah, it looks like it's number 10, Luke Harris, who we've seen
as a courtesy runner.
Yeah, there's I think Harris is catching whoever it is who's warming up. Now, I do believe it's Harris warming up. We've seen him a couple times as the courtesy runner, and he might be coming in the 7th as well. It's a ball and 2 strikes here to Rich, and that one is inside.
Connor Rich had a big sacrifice fly in that first inning for an RBI.
Two balls, 2 strikes, and that one is just outside. It's another full count here. Chulamanis looking to end this inning right here, work a 1-2-3 inning. It'd be his first of the day, and he gets it. A called strike 3 on the outside corner. Chulamanis sets them down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Hamilton in need of a rally.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Caught up on some changes for Bordentown in the field. Jimmy Musser, the new pitcher, he comes in from second, and the designated hitter Connor Parsons goes out to second base. So Bordentown will lose their designated hitter, but that won't matter as long as they can hold Hamilton from scoring 4 runs here as they trail at 6-2, bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Hamilton, and they're going to send Nathan Klingel, Andrew Condurso, and Christian Finaccio to the plate in this inning.
Pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter number 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pinch hitting.
Got a pinch hitting, that's
31.
Danny Graziano, so he'll pinch hit for Klingel. So Musser, the new pitcher, 6 innings of 2-run baseball from Adata. He struggled in the third, but other than that, it was a really nice outing for the Bordentown right-hander.
Graziano thought the ball hit him. Umpire didn't see it that way.
Didn't look like it hit him from here, and it's a 1-0 count. That one's over for a strike. One is line fouling off the net.
Good catch there down by the dugout by Christian Finaccio.
Got to be wary of those balls as standing in the hole and see one come off the netting like that, and a good heads-up play. 1-2 pitch is well outside to Graziano, and it's 2-2.
I'm going to love to get the leadoff guy here on base.
Yeah, they need base runners. They need a lot of them. That one's upstairs, 3-2.
We've had an awful lot of 3-2 counts today. My goodness.
Yeah, the hitters have certainly been patient. And the 3-2 coming to Graziano is hit foul, and we'll do it again.
And Graziano up there battling.
Looking to get on base any way he can. Looking to spark a rally here in the bottom of the 7th, and that one's fisted out towards first base. Frederick's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. And Graziano is set down for the first out of the inning.
Pinch hitting, number 16, Owen Whitman.
Owen Whitman is now going to pinch hit for Andrew Condurso, who was hit by a pitch and popped out in this game. Whitman was on as a pinch runner for Condurso a little bit earlier in this game, actually came around to score in the 3rd.
Condurso did a hell of a job today behind the plate. He was slipping and sliding all over there, chasing pitches down.
Yeah, he certainly had to be on his toes today. And the first pitch coming here to Whitman is hit on the ground towards first. This is going to be another 3 unassisted for Fredericks, and there's 2 outs. And it's up to Christian Finaccio.
Now batting center fielder, number 12, Christian Finaccio.
Finaccio has walked a couple of times and grounded out to first.
Bordentown's 1 away from 20-0.
First pitch gets away from the catcher, and it's a ball and no strikes.
Like we said, the last team to go undefeated in Legion was the post 31 2000 team. Ended their season in the American Legion World Series.
Well, it's been 23 years, and now Bordentown is 1 out away from getting a step closer to that mark.
They only got 2 games left.
Well, it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Finaccio. Is his team trailing 6-2 and maybe needs a little bit of magic. Outside 3-0.
Or a lot of 3-0 counts.
That would work too.
Yeah.
We'd be here for a while, but it would work.
Yes, we would.
3-0 coming to Finaccio, and it's right down the middle for strike 1.
I think the press box rendered only to 130, so we got to get out of here at that time.
3 ball, 1 strike pitch, and it's over for a strike at the knees. Finaccio didn't think so, and now Hamilton is down to their final strike here today.
Musser's had a pretty good inning there through the first 2 batters here, and now he's 3-2 on Finaccio.
Yeah, trying to work a 1-2-3 7th, and the 3-2 pitch is hit on the ground out towards shortstop. Drumboski up with it. Bordentown is 20-0. They're 2 wins away from the first undefeated season in the Mercer County American Legion League since 2000. It's been 23 years, and they're 2 wins away from completing what would be a historic season. They win this game 6-2. An excellent outing on the mound by CJ Adida. And some clutch hitting early in this game leads to Bordentown's 20th victory of the year. We're going to step aside and be right back with our player of the game, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. It's going to be CJ Fredericks, who went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs in this game. And we'll be right back to talk with him after this.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
It's finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish